so I don't have that, opportunity to stay busy and not allow my mind to race, right? When you don't have an activity you can focus on and you have problems, you focus on the problems. So, kind of a bad day right now. I'm frustrated and I wanted to make this video. Just kind of like I said, I was gonna do a video of my property or what I got going on over here and just show everybody how we're living. So, go outside. Go out first. I like to garden. I like to mess with plants. I pretty much put all this stuff in at this property that I'm renting. So, I've definitely increased this guy's property value. If you're wondering, how is the sound so good on this video when Matt has been claiming for however long the sound on his new iPhone is trash. I got the headphones plugged in and the microphone on. It's picking up the sound. So anyways, here's some rocks that I've painted with my son Isaiah. It's funny, how poetic is this? See how the glaciers are chipping off there? Sad, right? So it's the first day of June in 2020, and it all seems like just this whole year with the coronavirus stuff starting from the beginning of the year and government offices shut down and really no way to reach out to anybody in government that you need help from. There was a black guy that was just killed in Minneapolis by a police officer, so there's rage across the country, protests, violence, looting. So it really seems like this year is not real. I'm gonna make a pork roast later. But yeah, just everything that's going on right now, and we all have our own problems in our lives. Mounting past due bills. A lot of people are still unemployed. I think I got brought back on full time. So this is Isaiah's room. It doesn't look like much now because I had a roommate that just moved out recently. I was planning on potty training Isaiah, potty training Asher. We were getting ready for that, gearing up, and now I haven't seen them for a few weeks. So this is all just stuff. Disregard everything here. This is all trying to be sold on Facebook or Craigslist as, kind of a package deal for kids. So clearly, a lot of toys over here. This is the baby's room. This is Asher's room. And I love my children so much. They're the only reason that I'm in Florida. I would not be living in Florida if I didn't have kids here. So this is how we're living, food in the fridge, toys in the room. Oh, bike I just got Isaiah. So go out in the backyard here and show you. We got the grill, bunch of plants that I'm cloning here from over in the garden there. This is where we come out, sit and have our coffee in the morning. These are some succulents that I've been working on. And this one is really getting very big. I'm a plant nerd. I just need to make this log of my activities with everything going on right now. Jeez. And because I'm not working today, I don't have that activity to occupy my mind and, tasks to focus on. That's something that's very important when you have any sort of, mental stress or frustration. You can't allow yourself to dwell. So when I go to work every day and, come home and little activities to keep me from losing my cool or just going into a dark place, focusing on the bad things in life. That's something Isaiah and I used to always love to find on the weekends, was the mushrooms coming up out of, because we got this big tree here, and it was a bunch of leaves that we raked up, I don't know, a couple months ago. But we would always have decaying wood, which is where mushrooms usually germinate. I don't know, is it germination with mushrooms, or is it with mycology? It's, who knows? So that's the garden we got over there. You know, we'll come out here and have fires on the weekend. We made this basketball court. You can check out that video on Isaiah Hale World on YouTube. Another reason that I was documenting everything that was going on over the last few weeks that I was getting my kids every weekend was because I could tell his mom was getting, ooh, that's a good one. His mom was getting a little loopy on me. It doesn't matter. Here's the tree house we're working on. You know, and even something like this, you know, that if Gina saw that, if my kid's mom saw that, she would say, that's a hazard for the children. Those logs need to be laid down. He clearly does not care about the health and well-being of the children. And that would be used to kind of mount her court case with multiple violations and allegations and evidence of neglect. So yeah, I got into a bad place right before I took this video. I was just inside with my head in my hands thinking, you know, I don't have anything to do today. My kids should be here with me. I miss my kids very much. Asher's at a great age where it's cool to see him start learning words, and you know, just seeing those systems firing in his brain. You know, you see like brain development every day with a child in that age, right when they're a year and a half to 2 years old. Just every day is fantastic because you get to see, oh, you didn't know that yesterday. Oh, cool, you learned it today. Like, oh, he took his first steps, or he learned how to go up one step, you know, instead of crawling up. He lifted his foot and did it one by one. So yeah, that's what I was dwelling on inside, thinking about just how much I miss my kids. How if I don't see them, which I doubt that I'm going to see them. You know, it's been a few weeks now, but just what's that next time going to be like when I go to pick them up? You know, my son Asher is going to not recognize my face. I mean, he will, but he'll probably cry. You know, like, who's this guy that I'm going with? No, I want to stay with Mom. And Isaiah, yeah, the wedge was already being driven between Isaiah and I because of the technology thing, how he's got access to multiple screens and video game consoles. This is our little compost pile. So this is a activity I did recently to occupy my mind. I had all of my debris back there, but it was like pressed up against the shed. I knew that bugs would be getting into the shed. But yeah, with Isaiah, he was already kind of like getting frustrated that he had to come over to Dad's house on the weekends. Dad doesn't let me, you know, play video games and watch videos as much as I do at Mom's. As you guys can see, I am kind of like an outdoor. I got a degree in natural resource management from Ohio State. I'm an outdoorsy kind of guy. So yeah, I was trying to keep Isaiah off of the devices so that we can. And now here's the big thing: is that, you know, all I heard, oh, they were getting bitten by bugs, and it's all gone over in my other videos. But I wanted to do this one because I said I would do a whole video about, you know, my property, the things we're working on here, and the good vibes that I feel like emanate out of the roots of this tree. This is a very cool tree. You know, you got to think like, oh, how many years, who used to live here? When was this tree planted? How many years did the potential of this tree go unrecognized? Up until recently, where we put the hammock, we got the heavy bag, and we're building the tree house, and, you know, just potential finally realized. But I'm going to try and stay busy here the rest of the day. I'm going to run up to the Ace Hardware and get some nails so that I can climb the tree here and get a little bit more progress. Like even that. Oh, look at how high that tree house is out off the ground. That's irresponsible for a father to be creating something like that for children who are 6 and 2. Clear evidence of neglect. So, I mean, I don't know what I got to do to win over here. And what I got to do is, do what I'm told. And anybody who knows me, that's not something that I've been really good at in my life, following directions. I'm pretty sure that my kids are going to have the same complications or turbulence that I had in my life, which is we don't take advice. We gotta fail for ourselves to realize. So that's it. That's the property. That's what we're working on over here. And I miss my kids very much. And you have to stay busy with tasks to keep from dwelling on situations.